Hello everyone and welcome back to WaverlyReads. So ignore my niece, I'm stuck babysitting now, so here she is.
Hi.
Today we're going to be doing the first ever episode of my weekly writes. I decided to name it this because I'm going to be uploading it every week if I can, and just reading everything I wrote during that week. So each week I will upload a video where I show you what 7 things I've written in this bad boy, given to me by Shaktak. I'll link her channel in the description as a big thank you. Let's show you what I've written this week. So day number 1 was write a scene that begins. It was the first time I killed a man. Here's what I wrote. It was the first time I killed a man, or anything for that matter. Now he lies there on the floor, his skin extremely pale against the scarlet red of his blood dripping down from his eyebrow. It wasn't like I wanted to do it. I mean, who actually wants to kill someone? Unless they're A, psychotic, or B, desperate. Then again, maybe I am option B. Today, everyone is option B. There's no other option. We're all desperate to survive and keep those we love safe and alive. I crouch low on my heels and stare at him, ensuring that he's actually dead. His lips are pallid and dry from the lack of hydration, just like the rest of us. The gash of his eyebrow bleeds from where I slashed at him with my knife. His glassy eyes are open, staring somewhere far behind me. His chest, no longer rising and falling as he fought for his final breaths, is smothered red from a gushing bullet wound I fired hastily in a burst of panic as he had me pinned to a wall. Dead. Definitely dead. My little brother Aaron crawled to my side and tugged twice on the bottom of my shirt.
Mellow.
I looked down at him, his bottom lip quivering from fear. Don't worry, Aaron, I say. It's okay now. In this world, it's kill or be killed. Harsh words for a 2-year-old, but needed. I pick him up and rest him on my lap as I close the eyes of the first man I killed. For this, I kind of took from a novel that I'm currently writing and twisted it a lot. Day number 2 is pregnant and lost. Here's what I wrote. Those 2 tiny pink lines stare at me. Parallel lines deciding the fate of my entire future. What am I to do? What can I do? This isn't supposed to happen. I didn't choose this. I didn't choose the act of love. I chose to avoid this. I took the day after pill. This shouldn't have happened. Yet there they are. 2 tiny pink lines, choosing my future. 9 months from now there will be a baby in my arms, not belonging to my boyfriend. A baby that belongs to my rapist. What do I do? What can I say to my boyfriend who has no idea of any of this? My life is over. I'm lost. There's 2 tiny pink lines. This one is really deep. It touches on the subject of rape. I don't know, it's a really short one. It was one of the smaller sections to write in. The 3rd day is actually really bad. Put your iPod on random shuffle. Write down the lyric of the first song that comes on and use it as an opening line. Got Icy Fire by Ed Sheeran. This one I don't feel is my best work. Here's what I wrote. Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch of my brother's soul. May he rest officially, though he could not in our battle today, or the years of battle before that. I am not sad, nor will I ever be, and know you shall keep him safe, all eternity. I pray you help recover the loss of him. Support us in our battle to come. Amen. Chorus of amens follow as Edward and 2 other guards lay Lucille into the shallow end of the water. When everyone has said their piece and thanked Misty Eye, a moment of silence follows. Exactly 60 seconds later, Edward gently pushes his brother's corpse deeper into the water. They all watch the current take hold and carry Lucille down into the depths of the mountain. I don't really know where I was going for this. I was kind of getting a vibe where there was in battle in the mountains, and then Edward lost his brother Lucille, and they was burying him, giving him a goodbye by sending him into the mountain. So it was like a religious thing with Misty Eye in the mountain. Day number 4 is honesty. Again, this probably isn't my best work. I really rushed this because I was tired and I wanted to go to bed and I forgot to write that day. So I wrote this. It's really short and it's probably not that great. Honesty has power. It takes strength and courage. It's difficult to use and to hear. There's beauty in honesty. Not many people can see it. So be honest as a candle. Clean and don't keep secrets. Lies damage and destroy. Friendship and happiness should not be built on lies. At least when things are honest, you know they're true. And the truth lasts forever. Day number 5 is you are 21 years old. Write a love letter to your girlfriend. So I wrote this one to my best friend Amanda. Amanda's the closest thing I have to a girlfriend, so I decided to write it to her. You are wild, you are free. You have sunshine in your eyes and chaos in your heart. But all I have, want, and need. Smell of your hair, colour of your eyes, and feel of your touch is what I need to live. Words can never express how much you mean to me. My wanderlust girl. Follow your heart wherever it will take you. Live, laugh, love, and travel. And that my arms will always be wrapped around you. I love you with all my mind, body, heart, and soul. Ever yours. And yeah, Amanda really loves to travel, and not many people encourage her dreams. That was just a little note I sent to her as well to say that, oh, you may not have their approval, but you have mine. I love you. Day number 6 is write about an arrival that caught you or your character completely unaware. Here's what I wrote. I stare at the boy in front of me. His big, round, blue eyes sparkle from the upcoming tears. He's gripping a battered teddy bear, torn and worn with age, close against his chest. His dark brown hair hanging messily over his face, some pieces cropped just below his eyebrows. He wears dirty clothes, ripped and muddy, hanging loosely from his thin and fragile frame. I haven't seen this boy in 12 years, but I've looked for him every day since. He was 5 years old, he was snatched from my arms, never to be seen again. No matter how long and how far I ran, trying to find them. Yet here he is, standing in front of me. My mom whispers. I crushed my son to my chest. All for long years I've been waiting for this moment. The moment my lost son would return. He's dead, told me. He's long gone, they said. I won't find him now. They tried. I'm home, he smiled. My once 5-year-old boy, now 17. But finally back in my arms. Number 8 is something you've always regretted saying. It's almost time for me to go to bed. I have less than an hour. Mum and me are taking turns on a game while we count down the minutes. Her turn, but she's so good it's taken forever for her to lose. Beginning to get very impatient. I'm winning, she proclaims. I groan and try to snatch the controller from her. I fail. She laughs harder and continues to play. Hurry up and die, Mom! I yell and suddenly turn funeral silent. I told my mum to hurry up and die. I know, I'm bawling. Mum asks me what's wrong. She doesn't get it. I explain between sobs that I hadn't meant literally die. She smiles and crushes me to her chest, ensuring that she knows what I meant and that no harm was done. It's something that actually happened to me. I was like 6 or 7 years old and we were playing a game on the computer and I wanted my turn. I told my mum to hurry up and die and I realised what I said and I burst out crying. That happened. And that is the first book of what I wrote in 642 things to write about. And the whole reason I'm doing this is to see if I can help inspire anyone out there who wants inspiration to work or write. Feel free to grab this yourself. She got it from Waterstones and I'm pretty sure you can buy it online and places like that and work along with me. I'm not doing it front to back. I'm just flipping to random pages and then doing whatever. But if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Down below your little piece for any of these that I've read out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Waverly and now I'm off to read. Bye! Bye! Needed more. It wasn't a big enough change. So I waited a few weeks to let myself get used to having shorter hair. Then on the 9th of January I decided I am going to go for it. Got the bleach.